welcome back. I hope that everybody's had a great day. It is Wednesday the 16th here. So I know in my last video I had mentioned that we had been to a couple of more estate sales and we had done some thrifting, and I wanted to show you guys. But then we went to an estate sale in Murfreesboro that is actually held at Honeybee's little shop. And I know it's called Honeybee's. I don't know if it's like Honeybee's Antiques and Vintage, because it is sort of like that. They've got antiques, vintage, and they have new things. Small little shop, but they also do estate sales moved on site. And I think what it is, if I'm saying this right, it's maybe vendors overstock, or they just kind of want to push some of their stock out. So we got lucky and we found some great things there. We got these vintage Christmas cards, and a lot of them have been, signed in. They were all $1 a piece. Venture is deciding to join me. Hello, Bubby. They had lots of cards for all occasions, but there were so many that I was just kind of lazy and didn't really want to look through all of them. This cute one. And then this cute one. So all of those were $1, and I thought that was a great price. I don't remember, some of the stuff wasn't priced, and I don't really remember what this was, but this was the Handy Play Party Book. Y'all know I like old ephemera and stuff. It was copyright 1940, and it has songs in it, and a place to take notes, and like little games for parties. I thought that was cute. Grab this magic weighting polish. Anyway, it's kind of like red, white, and blue. Let's see, and it was $3. So that'll go in our 4th of July. We got this. See, sometimes these have dates on them, but this is so rusted on the bottom I can't make out what the date was. But we got this for $9, which was a great price. It was a holiday thermos, so that was a great deal. I grabbed these Radiant watercolors, and they were only $3. If they had the paintbrushes, they weren't with them, and I didn't see it, but I thought that'd be good to take to my classroom. And the reason I went was they had clock faces, y'all, and they had all of these. For all of them was $10. So there's this one. I think this one might be my favorite. Has that green in it. This one, it's really thick with the side. Let's see, I'm not holding it very good, am I? This one. And this one. So there were 6 total, because I took one to my booth the other day. So I got all 6 for $10. That was a great find. And then I did some thrifting. I had passed up on one of these back in the winter, but I went ahead and grabbed this. It is from made in Taiwan, but it's just a glass tree. I got this cute little set. Now I already have a set, but I thought this would be cute for the booth this Christmas. And their bells. I got these super cute deer salt and pepper shakers. Now I don't think they're not old. They might be vintage, but they're not like, this isn't that cold paint or anything. But they're super cute. I can't wait to put those out for Christmas, and I'll be able to use them through the winter. And then I got this, and Greg was like, put that down. That is stupid, but we know this is not stupid. Look what I found. And look at his eyes. You're not going to be able to see. They're kind of like an amber glass. Now I got to clean him up. How cute is he? And what a good find. And then today I had physical therapy. I was not going to go, but like, I have to drive past Goodwill and City Thrift. So it was kind of like a waste of gas not to stop, don't you think? Well, Goodwill, I didn't find anything, but it's City Thrift. Now, City Thrift is either you might not find anything, or you might get one thing, or you're getting ready to hit the jackpot. And today I did really well. I got this little crock. Now, it is not an old crock, not like really old, but still has that look to it. I thought it was really cute. I got this cat. Now, it has no markings on it. It might be a hobbyist piece. Well, no, I don't think it is, and it may be new. I don't know, but I've had one of these before, and it did really well. It didn't stay long in my booth, so it was a great price. I went ahead and grabbed it for all my blue and white lovers. How to speak in public. Now, how fitting is this? I got this for me. It was $5. And I can't read the signature, but it was March 22nd, 1991 is when the person wrote in the book. It was $5, which, you know, you never know with City Thrift on their books. And the copyright is 1910. So I like the color. It's very neutral. Haven't bought books in there in a long time, so I was happy to grab that. And Greg has not seen any of this, and when he sees what I'm getting ready to show you, he's probably going to do a, Lucy, we got to talk, because the last thing I need to be doing is buying artwork. But these were a great price. Now, these two I got for me specifically. I do not like the frames, and there's nothing I can do to help the frame out, so I'm going to take it apart. It is just like that panel board, but I love the dogs. There's this one and this. They're gonna go great with my other dog prints. I'm gonna have to get a different kind of frame though, because I don't like that frame at all. This was a cute little set. I think, you know, I don't really do the cottagecore. I love the cottagecore, but I don't really do that. But I thought this, now they need to be cleaned up. They're pretty funky, but I got this little one and this one. How great for someone who likes that sweet little cottage core. I grabbed this for all the fruit lovers. I love that it was oval. I like the little hanger, and they did a great job painting this. And then they had a bunch of these. They had some like in town, like if you were in shops in town. I don't know, they had about 4 or 5, but I only grabbed 2. I was very proud of myself. These are like ice skating scenes. So these will kind of coordinate, which is why I got these. Great for winter. Y'all know I'm a sucker for art stuff. I grabbed this little frame. And then I got these 2 brass. There were a ton of brass picture frames there today. Oval frames. They're made in Korea. One of them is patinaed a little bit. Now, the reason I got these was, I know that a lot of you say, don't put your antique photos in frames. They're not going to sell. And I buy loose antique photos. But something about my location, they will just sit and sit in my booth. But if I put them in a frame, they sell within the week. So I thought with all the oval pictures I have, those would be great frames for that. I got this Roseville, Ohio pottery. pie plate. I have a lot of this that I am getting ready to take to the booth. So when I saw this, I thought it would be a great addition to go with the other stuff. Now I've noticed that even though they're all the Roseville, I guess they were made at different times because sometimes the blue is different shades, but some people won't care about that. They will like that. Then the last thing I got today, and I am struggling wanting to keep this. I love this. It is a 3-tiered metal stand, and it is in that jadeite green. Look at this. I love this. You could do so much with this. You could have in your kitchen with fruit. You could have dishes, ironstone, or pretty florals. You could be a plant stand, which is probably what it was supposed to be. You could have it in your bathroom and have like towels and, you know, pretty soaps and things. This is so versatile that this would be a great piece for anybody to have. Now, y'all know that my green that I use is like a darker green, but I love this. How pretty would this be for Christmas? With on each, treat it just like a tiered tray, and each little shelf you do like a totally different vintage Christmas vignette. That would be so stinking cute. So I don't know, Greg hasn't seen it yet. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know if we'll keep it and use it at Christmas. It's a big piece though to store just to use at that time, so I may take it and let somebody that's gonna use it more love it. But anyway, I was excited to find that. Okay, y'all, this weekend is Greg's birthday, and right now we have tentative plans for that. I don't know if we'll get out and do any shopping or not. Tomorrow I need to clean, and I've got a lot of homework due this weekend, so I'm really not sure. I know I say that sometimes, like I'm not gonna see you guys for a few days, and then surprise, I couldn't stand sitting home. But I probably won't. It may be the weekend before I get another video up. So y'all have a great rest of your week. Do something fun, get out, find you a great treasure. But until I see you again, happy thrifting.